Welcome to the 7th episode of Gadget podcast. I'm your host, Bruce.
8th episode. I'm Phil.
8th episode. Listen, I don't have my shit together this morning. I just woke up on the couch, not even an hour ago, I don't think. So, actually, yeah, 2 hours ago. I don't fucking know. But we're going to get into it. This is the first episode of 2013. So, yes. Welcome to
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, first and foremost, and welcome to our new format. We're going to be trying to slowly migrate into video. We're still going to keep the audio because we do have a lot of subscribers. I think we just hit 4,000 downloads.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
In over 20 countries, we hit 4,000 downloads. So I'm feeling pretty good about that.
I'm actually really impressed by that.
So we'll keep it up, and we're going to put this primarily on YouTube or Vimeo. I'm not sure which one we're going to use yet, but just stay tuned and you'll figure it out. Eventually, we'll let you know. So, I don't know. What do you want to start with? First of all, how was your holidays?
Pretty low key, actually. Let's see, went to my fiance's for the weekend before Christmas, had to come home for Christmas Eve, and then went back down Christmas Day, and then came home the 27th?
That's a lot of driving.
Yeah, it was a lot of driving.
That sounds really annoying.
I put 1,000 miles on my car a week.
I'm already annoyed for you.
I mean, just there and back round trip is a little 200 miles, I think, round trip. So making that trip, let's see, one there, one back, so that's one round, 2 rounds. Okay, so maybe I put 500 miles, whatever.
That's still a fucking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was pretty low key. Didn't really do too much.
That's true love right there.
Yeah. But then New Year's, I was stuck at work until, what time did I leave there?
On New Year's?
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people had to work on New Year's.
Let me tell you, working in the restaurant industry sucks. Because, holidays, they're like, no, you can't have off. And New Year's Eve, I was like, oh, it's not going to be busy.
Are people really at Red Lobster on New Year's Eve?
Dude, first of all, we were busy as hell. But the main reason that we were busy was because we had 4 Mexicans that were in the kitchen that didn't show up. So the kitchen was crashing and burning. From the time I would bring your food in to the time it got to the table was averaging 35 minutes.
Yeah. Why did was it for New Year's? I thought they had their own New Year's. Like a Mexican New Year?
I don't know.
Or maybe
I don't know.
Chinese people. I don't know.
But they didn't show up, so we were screwed. And I mean, we had a full staff that night. Okay. And we were a lot busier this New Year's than we were last year. Because last New Year's I did a open to close at work. And it was, made decent money.
You're a machine, dude.
This year, I was like, whatever. And it was my first day back since, in over a week. Because my manager was a dick. And
didn't schedule you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I told him I wouldn't be there Christmas Eve, the day after Christmas. So he took me off the entire week. After they scheduled me.
That's so spiteful. It
is. It really is. I told them 2 months ago. I was like, I'm not going to be here Christmas Eve or the day after Christmas. I'm leaving. I told them I was going to Virginia, which I wasn't. So, nice. Lie number 1. I told them I was going out of town, I think is what I actually said. And that I was leaving on the 22nd and not going to be back till the nighttime of the 26th, which was supposed to be true. Mm-hmm. And then, so they approved off the 22nd and 23rd. And then they evidently did not approve the 24th and the 26th. So they scheduled me on Christmas Eve and the 26th. Nice. And I sent them a message. I was like, I'm not going to be there. No, I've told you this multiple times now. I'm not going to be there. So my manager was like, well, in the spirit of the season, I reworked your schedule.
Bitch, bye.
He took me off the entire week. The entire week.
In the spirit of the season, I'm just going to fuck you for the holidays.
Pretty much. I was like, thank you. You're a horrible person. Thanks. I have no money now. Awesome.
I hate you.
So, but yeah, and then New Year's Eve, we were so busy, I didn't get out of there until 11:30, 11:45. And I was like,
that's not bad though.
Go to the bar.
Yeah.
Which is literally right next door.
Exactly.
So I just drove over, had a a couple beers, had a shot at New Year's, and then I was like, it's time to go.
Nice.
And let me tell you, okay, so first of all, I was at the same bar last New Year's.
Okay.
There were like 8 of us in the bar. Like when I say 8 of us, I mean it was like me, 4 people I work with, the bartender, and like
like 8 people total
Yeah.
in the entire. Okay.
and like 2 people sitting at the bar. That was it. There were like 45 people in there this year, and I was like, I don't like this. Even though everybody that was there was a regular.
You can't sit with us.
Like this one guy had his phone out, and like had the flashlight on, and it was like raving. He was like, whoa, like going all kinds of crazy, and I was like,
wait, what bar is this? The bar that you always? Ew.
And I was like, first of all, this is an Irish pub. It's like a little hole in the wall.
By the Christian bookstore.
Yeah, by the Christian bookstore.
And you're over here on Molly's with your
Yeah.
iPhone flashlight,
Like-
trying to have a party.
I'm sitting there, I've got my beer, and I'm like, judgiest of eyes was right there. And it was horrible. Yeah. So, how was your
Very
holidays?
eventful. It didn't start until later, actually.
Yeah?
Because it was a very last minute thing. I went out with my friend Kevin and a couple people, his brother, some girl. And we didn't go out until like 11, I think. I don't think we got to the party. We went to some house party in Pike Creek. And very interesting. I don't know what happened. We showed up with basically the equivalent of 4 bottles of champagne. And you know how I drink. So I was feeling pretty good pretty soon after I arrived. And a lot of my friends were there, like Bill and Josh, the ones I used to blog with, were there, and they had Fireball.
Oh, God.
So they were like, take Fireball shots. So we do that. And then what happened? Somebody else, I think the person who was throwing the party, her boyfriend Arnold, who I also know, that's who Bill lives with, had Jack Daniel's honey.
Tennessee honey.
Yeah. Had that shit. And I'm not a dark liquor person at all. You
But
know,
that Tennessee honey is...
that brown will put you down, and I'm not here for it. So I kept doing those, and then I switched to Miller Lite at some point. And the combination, I don't know what happened, but my New Year's kiss ended up being an 18-year-old Craigslist dominatrix. And I passed out in the backseat of the car once we got home, and woke up with a 10-hour hangover the next day.
Oh my God.
I could not, dude, I drank a cup of water and threw it up. I was so fucking hungry though, and my friend Kevin's mom makes the best food ever. So I got a roast beef sandwich that she had made with like horseradish and roasted red peppers and shit, and I had to literally lay on my back, like with my head like tilted back to eat it, because I felt like that's the only way I was going to keep it down. So all in all, I had a good time. Nice. I don't regret my New Year's. I think I started 2013 on a good note.
Yeah, same here.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was going to say.
What's going on with this? Oh. Are you serious?
Did we not record it?
I don't think we recorded any of it. Ah!
Well, we've got it on these.
Yeah. So we'll just use that. Okay. I fucking hate myself. That's how I feel right now.
You're gonna have to like splice all this together.
I know. Now I'm gonna have to be on some Spike Lee shit because we forgot to press record. I'm still a little hungover from last night. My shit's not together. The audio's coming out great. Thank God I put it. Whatever. All right. So let's go Gadget podcast, episode 8. We're getting into it. So to start. What is this? Apple to update MacBook Pro and MacBook Air in June 2013 with new processors, all Retina. I mean, I feel like what's going to happen here is going to be like what happened with the iPhone 5. It's just going to be all like processor and hardware changes, but nothing cosmetic.
Yeah,
or
aesthetically,
nothing really.
it's going to be the same thing.
Exactly. So people are going to feel like they're getting robbed again, except for the quote-unquote iSheep. like us. But I mean, whatever.
It is what it is.
I don't know. I can see. I think they do need to update the guts on the MacBook Pro. But as far as the MacBook Air is concerned,
Do you really think they need to, considering they just did it?
true.
They just did it in October.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. I feel like they're going to like double up this year on everything and then get back. I hope they're trying to get back to
releasing in the summer.
Yeah.
Because if they're, but see, here's my problem with these coming out in June. Everybody knows in the summertime, Apple runs their huge deal of buy a Mac for college and get something with it.
Yeah.
Well, they're at that. Really, what they're doing is they're clearing out their inventory of what they have in stock, so that when the new one comes out, there it is.
True.
So why release this in June?
That's a good point.
Like, to me, I really see no point for this, especially for the MacBook Air. I
don't think that's necessary at all.
Yeah, I don't like the MacBook Air as it is. I just don't like the fact that it's, first of all, that there's no optical drive on it. Is it optical?
Yeah, that's a huge fucking thing.
But now the MacBook Pros don't have it either, and the iMac doesn't.
True.
And so really, if that's, now that neither of them have that, I'm like, what's the point of the MacBook Air?
Exactly.
You know, why bother? Like, the whole point of the MacBook Air when it came out was, this is great for cloud computing because everything is going to be in the cloud, in the cloud, in the cloud. And now the MacBook Pros have that.
Exactly.
So why still have the MacBook Air? Especially when the MacBook Air costs so much.
Exactly. It's only $200 less than the MacBook Pro. So
what is the current price of the MacBook Air? Starts at $999?
Yeah. And goes up to $1,500 for the 13-inch.
Okay, first of all, 13-inch, $1,500. And you can get a MacBook Pro 13-inch at $1,200.
So with a much bigger hard drive.
Yeah, with a much bigger hard drive. And
maybe it's the weight of it. I don't know if people like are really
it's not even that heavy.
It's not. But
it's not that heavy.
People are bitches. We're becoming such a soft.
We are.
Species. Look at the iMac. Like I don't like that it's that thin. Yeah. It feels so fragile. Like I wouldn't feel okay. We have our iMac here. That's what we're recording on. The video at least. And it's the older version, so it's much huskier and heavier. And I felt safe carrying it to this table. And this I wouldn't.
I tell you, when I bought my laptop, I seriously considered getting one of these.
Yeah. Because
I was like, it's big, it's nice, I could use it for more, I could have a lot of desk space. Mm-hmm. Like, and personally, I would have like the resolution down where like everything would be as small as possible. Yeah. Like, that's just me. But I was like, the only reason I'm going to get the MacBook is because I can take it to school with me. Sure. I'm not going to be like trying to lug that into class with me, like, excuse me. Just gotta set this up real quick.
I just want to be able to lay in bed with it. Not get up, fuck school. But yeah, I don't know. I still want one of these because this is for the office. I want one for my room.
Does your iMac, does it have a camera built in or no?
Yeah, but it's shitty. It's not the HD.
It's not the iSight HD. Holy shit, Premiere package.
Yeah. Okay. We got this in 2011, like the beginning of it.
Oh, okay. So it's not that old.
No. God, it's almost 2 years old now. We're getting old, dude. We're getting so fucking old.
You realize this year's like 7 years we've been out of high school.
Shut the fuck up. You did not just say that.
I did.
Anyway, moving on. Oh, what's this? Okay, you kick this one off?
So, I found this story online that the Apple Store Opera, or Opera, I guess is really what it's called. It's in Paris. It's the Apple Store in Paris. It's like actually a really nice looking Apple Store. They got like columns and
it looks gorgeous.
First of all, this is typical Paris. Was robbed on New Year's Eve by 4 masked gunmen. And they got more than 1 million euros worth of iPhones and iPads. Now, I'm not exactly sure how much a euro is compared to the dollar, so let's figure that out. Euro to dollar.
It's like $1.50. Yeah.
Okay.
$1.50. $1.50.
So one, that's 100. That's two. That's 100,000. That's $1 million. So they made off with a little over $1.3 million worth of Apple products, which in the scheme of things is probably like 100 items.
Exactly.
But still, that's a lot.
Exactly.
Like, when you figure you're spending, well, if they're only taking iPhones and iPads, anywhere from $300 to $800 worth of stuff.
I would think the iPhones would be the most valuable because you don't need to sign a contract for an iPad. So the
This
iPhones,
is true. Yeah, because if you buy a iPhone out of contract, I think like the 16 gig is like $700.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot.
He said, I guess the store owner said that the robbers mainly took a lot of goods and very little money. Early estimates were that the haul was worth well over €1 million or close to £1 million. So, I mean, they were smart. Like, I wouldn't fuck with the money either.
Oh, no. But at the same time, like, you would think that, well, no, I guess not. If they took the stuff that's still in boxes.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, well, they got stuff on all of the ones on their display models, like, to obviously track it.
Yeah.
Like,
you get way more money if you have the box, though.
Yeah. Oh, this is true. This is true. Didn't think about that.
So.
Good job, robbers.
I know. They're fucking sophisticated ass robbers. Like, they weren't prepared for this, clearly.
Just kidding, Apple. I don't condone thievery at all.
I'm sorry.
It's a terrible thing.
We're not laughing. Fuck. The guy, somebody commented, security probably had their do not disturb on. Yes.
Okay, that's good. I think we should just segue
into that.
Let's segue into this.
Yeah.
Okay, so where is it? So Apple has on their iPhones, I guess it's on the iPads too, or their iOS devices. It's the Do Not Disturb feature. So basically, for those that don't know what it is, it's you turn it on and you can set it to be a scheduled time so that from like I know I use it when I first used it the other night, and you set it for like when you're going to sleep from certain time to certain time, and during that time frame, if anybody calls you, texts you, any alerts come to your phone, it won't make any sound, it won't vibrate, won't I don't think your screen lights up, nothing. Like, it just keeps it there so that when you finally wake up, you're like, oh, hey, look.
It'll be in the notification center.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of like stealthily ninjas its way into there.
Right. Well, actually, no. I mean, it still shows up on your home screen.
Okay.
Yeah, because I woke up and I had a text, and it was like...
Yeah, but it won't vibrate.
Right, it doesn't vibrate, doesn't ring, doesn't, whatever. Well, the issue is that apparently, as of New Year's Day, it's not turning off automatically. And I didn't know this, and I, had this, turned it on. Literally, I first turned this on New Year's Day. Like, January 1st, 2013, that night, I turned it on. January 2nd, aka yesterday, I wake up, and I'm like, I don't know, it's like 10:30, I guess, that I get out of bed, and... Like, I got all this stuff on there. I was like, well, why did it, shut off? I had it to shut off at, 7. No. It's not shutting off. And this is this is a problem that Apple knows of and, they are trying to fix. And
no, I don't think they're trying to fix it. They're just
No, they've said that, well, I don't know if they're trying to fix it, but now they're saying that it's going to work properly on January 7th.
Yeah. So it's just like, oh, whatever. It's a glitch. You'll have it back in a week. Just go about your life.
In the meantime, just turn it on. Do what we do when we're doing the podcast. Set it on.
Set it on vibrate. I don't.
Even I just go into settings and turn off the vibrate function at all, altogether.
Oh.
You can have it where you can. It says vibrate on ring and vibrate on silent, and I just turn both off.
Oh, okay. I don't know. The vibrate is, for the purpose of recording, I would turn it off. But as far as me sleeping, I'm not waking up for my phone vibrating.
I don't see, that shit wakes me up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it could
no.
be across the room, like in my pants pocket on the floor, and I would hear it vibrate, and I'd be like,
dude, this house could fall down, and I would still be asleep.
not me. I'm like a real light sleeper.
I'm super
Well,
tired.
sometimes.
Straight to REM sleep. No dreams for me. You would think I was dead, seriously. But this is funny. I don't know. A lot of people, I don't know. This is another one of those things. It's kind of like Apple Maps. Well, no, Apple Maps did turn out to be a serious problem for some people, but
Let's be serious.
At first, it wasn't that big of a deal. But I can see this being a huge problem for like doctors if they use it.
Mm.
That would have sucked.
It would be.
That could maybe be lawsuit material. Yeah. So,
doctor doesn't wake up for his shift,
or
doctor doesn't get a call.
A call, yeah. Even IT guys. How many IT guys do you think did not get that fucking our servers down call at 4 a.m. on New Year's? So yeah, Apple. This was another big. They didn't need this right now.
Yeah.
And it happened.
Now the same thing. On January 1st, they launched a new ad on TV about the Do Not Disturb feature. So they put out this ad on the same day that it decides to, stop working.
I wonder what caused it. Like what the bug was. It's not like the Y2K bug. Like it's not
right.
fucking up the clock. So what is it about January 1st to 7th of 2013? Is
no idea.
Beyond me. Alright, that's how you feel. Listen, we're just gonna roll with the punches. I'm gonna let you have a seat, sis, because you're not giving me what I need right now. Let's see, what's going on over here? Actually, hold on.
Is it recording?
Bitch, you really stopped recording me. Anyway, what do you want to talk about now?
I'm liking this video thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's amusing.
It is. It's much more amusing than audio.
All right. I don't know. Which one do you want to go with next?
I thought you were looking at your horoscope. I was like,
first of all, I'm not a Gemini. I'm a Scorpio. Let me get that shit straight.
Okay. That makes sense now. Oh, did you catch the meteor shower yesterday?
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't
There was
even know
another
there was
one. It was from, I was not in the state to be watching a meteor shower. But I had every intention on catching it because it's beautiful, really. I think it was not the Geminids. That was in December. I don't know what it was, but there was a meteor shower last night. If you guys caught it, let us know how it looked because we both clearly missed it.
Yeah. Well, the one in December was pretty cool. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I stayed up till like 3 a.m. and like it was so cold outside. Like I'd run outside in like my jacket and be like, ooh, there's one. Okay, going back in. And then I'd warm up for a couple minutes and then I'd run back outside and be like sitting there. And then I'd like texted you or like was tweeting to you or something like that.
Yeah.
And you were like, you got to look up at this certain constellation. And I was like, boom, got it. And then that's when I like really started seeing them. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. And you can't like look at a star. You have to kind of like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
you have to like
look
kind of just
looking.
like space out.
Yeah, like not focus on anything in particular, and you'll see everything. It was awesome. But they said the moon was like drowning out most of it last night. So.
Yeah, because there was like no moon that one night.
Yeah, it was super dark. And we were like in the woods.
I was in my backyard.
And drunk. I was ready to get a lawn chair. Like I felt fine. I wasn't cold.
I had like all set up to have like a little bonfire going.
Mm-hmm.
Like just sit there in my backyard, be like, sip a beer, watch the meteor shower. My mom was like, "No, you're not starting a fire."
Oh.
She was like, "You're gonna burn the house down." I was like, "You don't know my life."
You don't know my life. So, what's this? iOS and Android continue to move toward duopoly with 90% of U.S. market in November. Google's actually beating Apple.
Yeah.
Which isn't a surprise because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
I mean, so if you're like, we're looking at the stats, and so this is the top smartphone platforms, I guess, for 2012. So at the end of November, Google had 53.7% of the market. Apple had an even 35%. And then there's RIM, who has 7.3.
Okay, but the real gag is that even Microsoft, RIM is beating Microsoft.
RIM is beating Microsoft.
By a whole 4% almost.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't know, was that what, the Nokia Lumia, whatever it is?
That didn't launch until.
Yeah, I don't think that was even out yet. And I think that's probably starting to pick up some speed and a little bit more of the market share.
Yeah.
So Microsoft, I'll give you that for right now. Other than that.
They're spending a lot of money, I'm noticing, with product placement with those Nokias. They were in the Kesha video, they were in Gossip Girl. I'm like, listen, bitch, leave my shows out of this bullshit. We don't fuck with Windows. Give that bitch an iPhone, give that bitch an iPad mini.
Right?
But no, I don't know. I still like the Windows Phone. I'm surprised it's doing so poorly. Because...
Well, I don't know that this necessarily means that it's doing poorly.
No, I've been reading articles that
have you?
Yeah, people hate it. Everyone hates it. They were like, if you got your friend like a Surface for Christmas, that's probably the friend that you hate the most. That's what people are saying. Like, I don't think it's that bad. But I haven't spent enough time with it either. So
I haven't actually messed with one. Don't really plan to mess with a Surface at all.
Are you not going to ever step foot in the Microsoft store at the mall?
It's debatable. The only reason I think I ever would was if I had like something for my Xbox that I needed.
Yeah.
But even then, I can just go to fucking Best Buy.
Exactly. I went to what was that?
I think that one just stopped recording.
Oh, bitch. Did it?
Yeah, because the little like red recording dot isn't there anymore.
Okay. Guys, I'm gonna post you a picture of our setup because it's too comical. Phil, you can do it.
I gotta do this. So hold on. This is Bruce's setup number 1.
Ooh, do we have? Oh, we don't have it. I was gonna say do a
setup number 2.
A panorama thing.
Oh yeah. I wish I did. Sorry, we haven't upgraded to the 5 yet.
No.
Lo siento.
I hate you.
And then this is. Let's see if I can
this
get
is
the whole thing.
so ghetto. And you know what? In my head, this was going to work out so much smoother than it actually is, but it's.
But I'm not mad at it.
No, I mean.
What?
Wait,
do you have the panorama?
No, this is
You're using some like crazy app.
Listen, don't talk shit on my app. This is a Microsoft app, actually. Don't judge me. You judge me. Wait, tap to start.
See, it's because it's Microsoft. That shit's not working.
Exactly, it's so confusing. This is bullshit. That looks blurry as fuck. Picture. I'm using PhotoSynth, and it's complete bullshit. If you guys have it, delete it and get an iPhone 5. Ew, like, okay, this is kind of cool because it kind of does like a 3D thing when you like pan through it. It makes it feel like.
Oh, okay.
But
Still.
I don't need it.
Alright, I'm sending these to you.
Okay, we'll post that. Ooh, I can share this straight to Facebook. So
back to the show.
Yeah, we should have did this live. I don't know. See, now I'm thinking of shit. We'll get to it. But anyway,
we're a work in progress.
Back to this. So, what the fuck is Symbian?
I don't know. I was looking at that too, and I'm like, I have no. Ooh, hold on. Apple is calling me back right now.
Get it.
Hello?
Speaker.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Do you have a moment to speak?
Yes, I do.
Great. So I understand you're having an issue with your Apple TV, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
I looked on the Apple support website, and the only real um, thing that I found was to unplug the device for roughly 10 minutes and then to plug it back in. So I did that, and it seemed to resolve the issue, but that only lasted for about 4 or 5 days, and then the issue picked up again.
Okay. And let me just refer to your email real quick. Um, you said basically after about 10 minutes, no matter what you're streaming, it looks as though the audio continues to play, but the video freezes.
Yes,
And then you get one of two error messages.
correct.
Okay.
Like the video will freeze, and then I will, but the audio will continue. So I will, like on the Apple remote, I'll hit the menu button to go back, and then I'll go into, like, I'll hit the play button to try and start the video again. And what happens is that that it takes a while to load, and then it comes up and says one of the two error messages, either the iTunes is not currently available or the server cannot be reached.
Okay. All right. Well, I had a few questions I wanted to ask you, and then I wanted you to work with technical support on this to do some troubleshooting. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I was curious. Are you sending? Are you streaming from an iOS device, or I mean, what are you using?
Well, so basically, like when I have, on the Apple TV, when you have purchased movies or TV shows, you can go in and just select them straight from, I guess, the app that's right on the Apple TV.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm going straight through the Apple TV. I'm not streaming from my MacBook. I'm not streaming from my iPhone. It's just strictly from the Apple TV.
Okay. That's interesting. All right. So I'm gonna have somebody give you a call back momentarily.
Okay.
Is now an okay time for you to work with technical support on this?
Actually, not right now because I'm
Okay.
not at home. I will be home probably in about 2 hours.
Okay. So right now it's 12:30 Pacific time.
Yes.
Do you want somebody to give you a call at 2:30 Pacific time, or would 3 be better?
3:30. No, 2:30 Pacific time would be better.
2:30. Okay. I'll go ahead and set that up for you, and then I'll follow up with you tomorrow to see how things went.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Philip, for taking the time to speak with me, and hopefully we can get this sorted out pretty quickly.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, y'all. So that was live on the air, me talking with Apple. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead right into this. I'd been experiencing issues with my Apple TV. Like I would be watching a movie, watching a TV show, and it would literally be 10 minutes in, and the video just bloop, freezes, but the audio continues.
See, I didn't even ask you this. I didn't even know what was going on. That's bullshit.
So the audio, like, what was I watching the other night? I was watching, like, The Avengers or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there watching it. And literally at 9 minutes and 59 seconds, the video just freezes, but you can still hear everything that's happening in the movie.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. So I did a troubleshooting thing where you hold the menu button and the down button at the same time for 6 seconds, and then the little light on the front of the Apple TV flashes and it resets. So I did that. Comes back. I start the movie again. Resume play. At 19 minutes and 58 seconds, freezes again. And I'm like, okay, this is starting to get really annoying.
So it was Avengers again.
Yeah, it was the same exact movie.
Okay.
And then, but it's not the first time I've had this happen.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this was just that night.
Got it.
So I mean, this has happened with pretty much every movie I've tried to watch within the past 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, now a couple weeks ago I had saw that somebody said unplug the power supply from the Apple TV for about 10 minutes and then plug it back in and it'll be good to go. And I said, okay, I can do that. So did it, came back, worked perfectly. And I was like, okay, well that seemed to resolve the issue. Well, about a week later it stops. It starts doing it again. So I got this genius idea the other night where I was like, I know people used to email Steve Jobs about with questions. So I was like, I wonder if Tim Cook's email is out here. So I go and I look, and it's just timcook@apple.com. So I send a message, and so what I had said was, Mr. Cook, I've been having major issues with my Apple TV 3rd generation that I purchased about 2 months ago. Whenever I watch a movie/TV show on it, the video freezes after 10 minutes, but the audio continues to play. Then I received one of 2 error messages. Unable to sign in, Apple TV cannot connect to the server at this time. Please try later. Or, iTunes is currently unavailable. Please try later. I've searched the Apple support site and have found that I'm not the only person having this issue and that there has been no resolution. Can we expect any updates to this device? I really do not wish to get rid of something that I paid so much for, but it's becoming a bit of a useless device.
Bitch, go off.
So, I'm sitting at home yesterday, like minding my own business, and my phone starts ringing. And it's a number I don't recognize. It's a number that's not in my phone, so I'm like, I'm not answering it. I don't answer it if it's not somebody I don't know. But the little caller ID says that it's from San Jose, California. And I'm like, somebody's definitely got the wrong number. No, it was the lady we just spoke to, calling me back saying, giving her name. I'm not going to play the message because it gives her name, her full name, and her number. So I don't want anybody calling her. But she says that, this is in regards to the email I had sent to Tim Cook, and she's reaching out to me on his behalf. And I'm like, I wonder if they just say this to everybody. But I'm like, if Tim Cook actually got my email and is like, please, somebody get in touch with this young man. Awesome. I was like freaking out. I texted you immediately. I was like, oh, Bruce.
I was like, wait, what?
So.
Oh my god.
And then so she had also sent me an email responding saying, I was unable to reach you at the phone number. I'm like, first of all, how'd you get my phone number? Is it on record somewhere that I
I was thinking she might have used your iTunes records.
Right. That's the only thing I could think of is it's got to be linked to my iTunes account. So, and then so I called back, didn't get an answer, so I left her a voicemail, and then replied with an email. So, and then just now, obviously, she just called me back, and I was like, it's a good thing I happened to be looking at my phone at the time, because I was like, oh shit, Apple's calling me. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was live on the air.
Nice.
You just witnessed it.
That was awesome. That was so perfect. The Apple gods have spoken.
They're showering their blessings upon us.
Okay, so what's next? Hold on, let me post this picture really quickly.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's been talk of an iWatch coming out.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about this. Apparently, this is coming from this whole thing is originating from somebody on the supply chain in China, which we don't know exactly how reliable these people are. But so far, let's be serious. iPad Mini, they were good about. iPhone 5, they were good about. The 4, they were good about. So, I'm giving a little bit of credit here. We don't know what it looks like, but supposedly they're making, I think this is just a mock-up, this little picture that's here. But they're making a watch, apparently, that's going to have, Bluetooth capabilities and...
Pause. First of all, can they team up with Fossil or... Actually,
right?
Yeah, because this is Fossil.
Is it?
Yes. It just says Michael Kors on it, but this is a Fossil watch. So, if you can't afford Michael Kors, bitch, go to Fossil and get you a gold watch and call it a fucking day. But I want them... I want them to make this look better because it could be cool. There's an eyesight on it, so you can FaceTime on your watch, which is super nerdy. Right. But that's who we are.
Granted, like I said, this is just a mock-up. We have no idea. I saw another one that was just a silver bracelet that had a snorkel on it that had like the Siri icon.
Hmm.
So
That seems like it would be like a companion to this.
Yeah.
Instead of like you'd have to have this in your pocket for
Right.
to get any functionality out of it.
So I don't know exactly what we're looking at, but I'm just I don't know. And at the same time, like those who have is it the Nano? That looks like the little clip-on thing.
Yeah.
Like they have accessories
Wait.
to make that into a watch.
Is that the Nano?
No, wait, hold on.
What is that shit called? I know it's
There's the
little
shuffle.
square.
No, there's the shuffle, and then there's the Nano.
Yeah,
is
the
one
Nano with the
touch
screen.
Okay, so the Nano has a clock function on it. That you know the screen is nothing but the clock, and they have like you can make it into a wristwatch. Because I bought one of those for my nephew. And like they actually had like a whole bunch of different faceplates on that you could use for it. Like it built into it. Like one of them was like the classic Mickey watch, like the Mickey Mouse
with
where
the
like
hands?
the hands.
Oh shit!
So I just did that like the completely wrong way, but I was going counterclockwise. Anyways, but I don't know how I feel about them putting out a smart watch or something.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's unless it's really cheap, not cheap, but very inexpensive, like
And it's Apple. It's not going to be
under $100, definitely.
It won't be.
Then
No,
I don't
Apple.
see it happening. For
Like
them.
here's another like mock-up of one.
I don't like that one.
Yeah.
At all. That looks like one of those. I don't know what it looks like, but
Yeah.
I'm not into it. But those look nice. Those mock-ups. I just.
Yeah. I mean, they look nice, but it's not something I would wear.
Mm-mm.
I mean, personally, okay, I am terrible with watches as it is. Like, I love to wear watches. Like, I think they're awesome, and I will go and spend like a nice amount of money on a watch.
Yeah.
But I can only wear it for so long before I take it off and start playing with it.
You're a man child.
Yeah, or I'll take it off and just like leave it somewhere and completely forget about it.
Yeah.
Like, I've done that multiple times with the watch and lost it. So I'm not going to spend money on an Apple product that I have to wear around my wrist that I'm going to leave somewhere.
Fuck that. You're hilarious.
Yeah, that's my life.
But yeah, do they say if it's going to have anything else on it? Like what are the features?
iPod Nano like wristwatch.
2.5-inch display.
Yeah. Yeah, this article doesn't really give a whole lot.
Yeah. Sony already has something very similar out there that looks like it has like Twitter. This shit is so rude today. Whatever. Sony already has something out there that has Twitter, email, music, weather, probably a couple other things as well. Looks like it has. Oh yeah, I did say music because I see music playing back there, And the price point is $150 for the smartwatch, I guess is the official name for it. So that means if Sony has one for $150, Apple's is going to at least be $225 or higher.
Yeah.
So no one's going to be buying that. Because for like $100 more, you can get a fucking mini iPad mini.
Exactly.
So buy Apple. We're over you. But it's going to be called iWatch. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, like down here they have... What is it gonna be called? Like a little poll. And it's like iWatch, Apple Watch, iTime, iPod Mini, or Apple Time. So I guess it'll have some sort of music capabilities. But would there be a headphone jack? Or is that where the Bluetooth would come in?
Probably.
Would it come with a little Bluetooth headset?
Well, it wouldn't come with it. You
Well,
have to
yeah.
buy it.
You have to buy that separately. No.
The Bluetooth AirPods, specially designed.
This is why they would charge you $250 for it. Comes with the Bluetooth headset.
That cost them all of 50 cents to manufacture.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, Apple. you know, I really just don't know about that. But we're gonna stay tuned. We're gonna stay positive and optimistic for 2013 because they need to do something different. I think people are starting to get tired of these hardware changes, but no like aesthetic or software improvements that are dramatic enough to dawn another number.
Agreed.
Like iPad 6. I think it's going to be iPad 5S in June. I really do. I don't think it's going to be an iPhone 6.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. They're going to follow the same thing they've always been doing. They went with the 3G, then the 3GS, then the 4, then the 4S. Now they've got the 5. Obviously, the next one's the 5S.
Ugh.
It's not going to be any real different from the 5, which is really no different from the 4S, which is really no different from the 4, except that it has fucking Siri.
I can't.
All right, so... Yeah.
This is going to piss me off. So, you guys, I'm going to let him steer this at first because I can't even read it without...
All right, so... Japan, at the Apple stores in Japan, I guess for the past couple of years, they've been doing this thing called a lucky bag, where you have to like line up, and I guess they only have a certain amount of lucky bags at a time, and if you were lucky enough to be that many spaces in line, like, you get this. So it's basically you spend $380 and they hand you a bag of Apple stuff. I mean, and not just Apple stuff, like third-party products.
Things you can buy at an Apple store.
Yeah, things you can buy at the Apple store. And for $380, you are at least guaranteed to get $380 worth of material or worth of products. But the point of it being a lucky bag is you also have that chance of getting something much more expensive, like an iPad or a MacBook in your bag. And I mean, like, they're huge bags. It's like the huge bags that they like give you when you purchase an iMac.
Okay.
Like, and it's just filled with shit.
Yeah.
Like, I would be all kinds of careful carrying that thing out. I'd be like, no. Like, I would have that, like, wrapped around my wrist. Like, I'd need a security detail to walk me out of my car. Like, you know? And, like, this one guy, he paid, like I said, $380, which, well, it's in Japan. They use, what, yen? So whatever the equivalent is of $380. But his bag is valued at approximately $1,100. So he had a messenger bag, which I think the messenger bag is for the iPad. I think he got like mainly iPad stuff in this bag. So he got a messenger bag for the iPad, a 16 gigabyte Wi-Fi iPad 4, the Beats Solo HD headphones, Logitech keyboard cover for the iPad, Carbon Audio Zuka wireless speakers, the Apple Lightning USB camera adapter, a Mophie juice pack, and a Apple New Year's t-shirt.
Fuck you, guy. Fuck you. That's all I have to say. They don't have this in the States, and I'm very upset about it.
And if they did, you can guarantee the Christiana store one would be extremely busy.
Exactly.
It would be busier than it is now. Like, first of all, when I went over, I do all my Christmas shopping like 3 days before Christmas. So I really do. So I went literally on the morning of the 22nd to the Christiana Mall to do my shopping. Like, I knew what I was getting, so it was simple. And of course, the Apple store, like, the line is ridiculous. Like,
It's Asians.
Yeah. I sat there and I played the let me count how many white people I can find. Or, I'm sorry, let me count the minorities. So, I saw one white guy, a black couple, and 2 Indian guys. Out of probably 250 people. Like, I literally, like, just took my time walking, like a crippled old man, like, hobbling down, and counted. And it was like Asian. Can't tell if he's Chinese or Japanese.
I hate you.
Like, it was ridiculous.
I believe it.
Then, like, I'm standing there, and I see this, like, Asian lady get, like, she was the next in line, and she was by herself, for one. Like, most of them were there in, like, in groups. Like, and she's like, I'm next in line. And she's standing there all happy and excited, and then they're like talking on their little walkie-talkies, like, okay, send the next person. And the guy standing, the Apple employee standing there is like, okay, ma'am, please go this way. And like they had a fucking cop standing there like escorting. And I'm like, are you serious? She hasn't even purchased anything yet. And at the same time, people are just walking in and out of the Apple store. I'm like, what is the point of this line? I think what the point of it is, though, is that you can reserve stuff online the night before.
Okay.
Or you can go online the night before and they'll say, this is what we're going to have for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And this is when you can start lining up. We're only going to have a limited amount, but this is what we're going to have, and if you're lucky enough to get here, good for you.
So, are there people in line who haven't reserved anything?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah.
And I'm not okay with it, Apple.
Yeah.
Please, but just do the lucky bag. I'd buy one.
I would love the lucky bag.
For the chance of having something much more than $380, like granted, $380 is a lot of money. But
what would that get you if you didn't get everything? Because what can you get for $380 at the Apple Store besides like an iPad Mini?
This is true.
But that's what you want, so that would be a win-win for you.
Exactly. So, like, I don't know, because if I didn't get what I wanted, then you can't return it.
No.
So I'd be like, well, I want my money back. Well, no, you got to keep it now. That was part of the deal of you purchasing this lucky bag.
Fuck. That's scary. I don't know. That's really gambling with $400. I mean, if you have it, listen.
Right. I mean, if you've got money like that and $400 to you is like change, go ahead. Me, $400 is like a week of work.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes. Sometimes it could be like 2 nights.
Yeah.
Well, what just happened? Oh, damn, I closed my page. Oh, well. Next one.
It's going crazy. Oh, yeah, this was another legal issue. The judge, a while ago, when was this, a year ago? In early 2011, Apple tried to sue Amazon over them using App Store as the name of their App Store, because that's what the fuck it's called. I don't know, Apple. Like, you gotta loosen your grip a little bit, I think. But I don't know. Amazon has an App Store for Android devices, and they're claiming that the App Store name was trademarked by Apple and would cause confusion amongst customers. I've never even fucking heard of the Amazon App Store at all until I put the Gadget podcast app into the App Store. Sorry for my partner, Wizard Media. I never heard of that shit before. I thought I was going to be on the Google Play Store, but whatever. And I haven't even checked the stats on that. But I don't know. I guess the judge is not allowing Apple to sue Amazon now, so...
Yeah, he basically told them, shut up.
And get over it.
Yeah, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like,
I mean...
Theirs is called the Amazon App Store.
Yeah.
Ours is just the App Store. Like, but what does it matter? It's not like... it's not a big deal.
No.
But this is just Apple trying to be like, oh, well, we trademarked that. No.
I don't think anyone gets anything from this App Store, though. Like, I've never heard anyone say, oh, I'm going to Amazon to get, words with friends. It's either Google Play or the App Store.
Exactly.
So you have nothing to worry about, Apple. Calm down. You just got $1 billion from Samsung. Have several seats in a stadium. Apple's such a cunt. They said Apple claimed Amazon's inferior app store would tarnish Apple's reputation. That's so rude.
And yes, inferior was in quotes.
Yeah.
So, like, apparently Apple did call it an inferior store.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't know because I've never personally dealt with the Amazon App Store. I don't have a desire to. I don't need to. But to just flat out say they're inferior, that's so cunty.
Yeah.
Like,
it's some serious cunt shit.
It's not okay. Like, Apple, what are you doing with your life right now?
So, Please
tell me. I'd like an iPad Mini. I'm going to suggest that when the lady calls me back.
Did I have any for conversation, please? Thank you. Make that 2, actually. We'll review them. Oh, maybe not tell her about the podcast because we've been talking shit all day. We love Apple, though. We are huge Apple fans.
We are. Like, in all reality, like, I'm really happy they called me.
Yeah.
Because, like, this is awesome.
Awesome customer service.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think I would have got that from Microsoft.
Nah.
If I had sent something to Bill Gates.
You would have got, and no offense, but you would have gotten someone overseas that didn't know or didn't care what you were talking about, wasn't trying to comprehend it. It's just reading off of their script. And it's nice to have someone from California call you and follow up, actually. I used to work customer service. Follow-ups. Okay, here's the thing. Like, you would think everyone would want to follow up with you that works with you. In a perfect world, that's what it is. But actually, the employer tells you, or they tell you that you should, but they discourage you so strongly against doing so that it creates like an inner dilemma. Like, you have to make that call. Like, do I want to get docked for being on the phone too long, for calling this person back and helping them see their issue to the end, or do I want to just take more calls and say fuck it and let it be someone else's problem? So I like that she is following up and sending emails too. Like,
yeah, like she responded to my email and said, hello, Philip. Thank you for your email to Tim Cook at Apple. Your correspondence concerns an issue we feel would best be handled in a phone conversation. Unfortunately, I was unable to reach you at the telephone number on record. If you have not yet resolved the issue, please contact me Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific time, or you may send me an email including your telephone number and a preferred time of contact. I look forward to speaking with you. Best regards, her name, Corporate Executive Relations, Apple.
So I really think that this is like one of his administrative assistants.
Like, I kind of wanted to ask her, like, so do you actually speak to Tim? Like, do you know him personally? What kind of guy is he? Nice. Is he? What does he do?
Slip him something. What's his Snapchat name? I got something I want to slip him. No, I'm kidding.
What's his Twitter handle?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know. Just wondering.
Nice. That's beautiful, though. I don't know. We're not going to CES 2013, and this is a problem. You know how much it is to go?
No, I don't.
It's fucking expensive as fuck. And it's in the desert in Las Vegas or something, so...
Really?
Wait, is this free? That cycloramic?
I think it might be.
Cycloramic?
No. I think it says hands-free. Oh, no, it's 99 cents. So this is a pretty cool app. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's called, what is it? Cycloramic? Basically, you set your phone upright on its base. Take that stupid thing off. And it takes video and pictures, I guess. And it uses the vibrations from your phone to turn it 360 degrees. It's kind of cool. I like it.
It's really nice. I saw Steve Woz use it, and there was like some weird guy in the kitchen with him while he was doing it. I don't know what that was about. I love how open Steve Woz is on the internet. Like, the bitch is on Foursquare 24/7, letting you know his every fucking move. Like, that's kind of dangerous. Like, you're a billionaire, bro. And I don't know. Me and Woz haven't been speaking ever since his split with Kathy Griffin because I just thought that was too fucking cute. And I'm trying to download the app so we can test it out right now. And I can't figure out how to spell it because I'm illiterate as fuck. Got it.
I think you're going to have to take your case off of it, though.
I know, and I don't really want to. I hate when I have to take my case off. Like, it's not a good look.
Yeah. Can we talk about how pitiful my iPhone charger looks?
That's a fire hazard.
So, for those who can't.
Listen, we don't have homeowners insurance, so I'm going to need you to
like,
keep that
this
on
thing
board.
is falling apart. I've had this entirely too long. And I have like 6 of these somewhere, and I don't know where any of the rest are. I only have this one. This is the only one I know of, and I just
It looks like that's your last hope.
The day that stops charging my phone, I don't know what I'm going to do. And this spot on my shirt is bugging the shit out of me.
We're just train wrecks.
We are
You should have seen me before I like took care of business in the bathroom really quickly. I had dog hair in my beard. Like, my hair was like out here. My blow dryer blew out as soon as I turned it on. I was like, no. Like, I was up there praying to the fucking.
Is that what you were like? You were like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I was sitting down here, I'm getting myself set up, and I hear, no. No, why?
It says use iPhone 5 for optimum rotation. Fuck you. Buy me an iPhone 5. I just paid $1 for your fucking app. Place your phone in upright position. Surface level must be flat, level and smooth. Okay. So you guys are just gonna get. No, that's too dangerous. You guys are just gonna get like the tip of it or something. I don't know.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. This looks so.
I don't like this.
I don't like it.
I
at
don't
all.
like it.
It's
at
glass
all.
on glass. I'm gonna fuck up my phone. Whatever. It's time for an upgrade anyway.
I'm really afraid.
Wait. Is that gonna make it blurry, the vibrations?
Doesn't look like it.
I don't know if you guys can see. It's
You can kind of see the top.
right here.
Like, it's just... It's taken like a really long time to do this. So the video, like, that demoed this, it did not take this long.
No. I mean, I don't have anywhere to be.
Unfortunately, I do.
Oh shit, it is 4 o'clock. Okay.
Like, this thing's taking forever, and it's almost done.
I wonder how it knows, because it like... I like to access my photos, of course.
No, I think you have to go into the photo now.
Oh. Oh my god. So I'm watching Misfits the other day. This guy, I don't know if you saw my tweets about, bitch, give me my cock back.
I did see this.
This guy, super hot in the show, got his cock stolen by some lesbian. That was her secret power, to like change genitals with other people. I love this show. Anyway.
Did not need to see that.
Wait, did it do a video?
I think it did.
Why did it do a video? Yeah, it's like shaky.
Well, I think that's just your camera, like, focusing.
Oh, yeah, true. They should lock the focus, because that looks like shit.
Oh, yeah, it's video. But there's no sound.
No.
Huh, interesting.
Okay, well, listen.
Alright.
It was worth a shot. There probably is a way to do the picture one, but I couldn't. I don't know. We don't have time for that shit right now because Phil has to go.
Yeah.
I have to shower and get my shit together. What is that? Is that a bruise? Look on the camera.
I think it's just the lighting.
Okay. So anyway, thanks for joining us for our first video episode. I promise it will get better.
Once we figure
it
out
gets
the
better,
setup.
like that campaign. Yeah, I need to buy like 3 tripods.
Yeah.
If I'm even gonna do this whole angle thing. I'm glad I did because we didn't record the whole fucking first 10 minutes of the show. So, I don't know. Again, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/GoGoGadgetPodcast. Add us on Twitter at GoGoGadget Says. Email us GoGoGadgetPodcast@gmail.com. And follow us on our website and click the fucking ad so we can get some money. It's www.thecouchchronicles.com. We'll be doing a lot more shows. You'll be seeing a lot more Phil. Thank God. Oh, I gotta give you a present too.
Oh.
And we will be posting this on YouTube probably because Vimeo, I remember, they try to do some fuck shit with me and I'm not happy about it. So it'll be on YouTube probably later today. So thanks for watching. And again, I'm Bruce.
And I'm Phil.
And peace.